Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Yeah. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one completes to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Throwing, Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Take these stairs.
Goff. Moving to his right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First carry for the Auburn alum, Jake Bigsby. And he's going to jet this one out to the 43-yard line. That was good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's across midfield, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff moving outside the pocket. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was bump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
15 yards through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
To throw is Goff. That's the And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 35, it's first and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll work this down inside the 35. John Campbell, the first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tismael. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50s. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And the Lions first down.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. And he's not the type of quarterback that wants to play off script. He wants to operate within the rhythm and the timing of the offense, but with them flooding the back end, he ultimately has no choice but just take what he can on the ground, and now they find themselves staring at a fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On fourth down, Goff. That's hauled. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Once again, it's Barkley. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry.
This time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley.
In the NFL, so the backs that are the best are the